only gonna be two genders, male or female.
Had enough, and she let the people at Gold's know.
Men, grown men with big in the women's locker room.
And everybody, a lot of people applauded. And having men use women's restroom, I thought that was like an issue of the past.
And that's why I'm getting kicked out, and I want to make sure the girls know.
Especially since Trump became president. But obviously, it's still going on in some part of America, or some part of the United States. I'm sure, the federal government, they pass. Those are federal laws. But when it comes to the states...
Everybody saw that man in the locker room. No one's saying. And I'm done with it. Stupid.
She was definitely triggered. She looked pissed. She don't want to be seeing you, dude. She does not want to see it. I know you call yourself a woman, but nah, dude, she's not interested in seeing.
And oiling up, I turn around and there's a man in the locker room. And so, of course, I'm shocked. I'm like,
I really like this. I really like winning, making a killing.
I really do think, maybe they should have a bathroom for trans people. So, I feel like that would solve the situation. Because look at her, she's traumatized. She's actually literally crying to a certain extent.
hi guys, how you doing? I'm sorry I look a little fright, but
Literally crying to a certain extent, trying to get this story out. And apparently this is not the first time this has happened.
4 weeks ago, the first encounter happened. I was naked. I was drying up and oiling up. I turned around and there's a man in the locker room. And so, of course, I'm shocked. I'm like, that's what makes...
For me to walk into a bathroom, I don't know if she's the kind that works out every day. Most people, she looks fit, so she definitely looks like she gets it in. She probably has a workout routine of going to the gym about 4 to 5 times a week. But if you're saying you've seen a man in the women's locker room or bathroom on 6 different occasions within a 30-day span, that is very frequent. That is pretty frequent. Let's be honest. That is like every time you go to the gym. If you're going to the gym 3 times a week and you're seeing a man, naked man in a bathroom at least 6 times out of the month. So basically every time you went to the gym, at least once a week, you would see a naked man in a woman's bathroom. That is very frequent.
I'm shocked. I'm like, I thought maybe I missed the sign and that there were workers working. So I just said, sir. I didn't even get to say a sentence or anything. I just was in shock and figuring out that there's a man behind me while I'm naked. And I say, sir. And then he goes, you can't tell me nothing. B word, I'm a woman. And I'm like, what? Now, listen, guys.
Guys, that is really frequent. But I don't have an issue with people who are trans. I really don't.
Well, first, I told the people that raised me that this is the way that I was when I was 8 years old, and really I stuffed it down pretty deep, and I began using hormones this year in February, and I actually relinquished that information to her.